Hey Diva Nation, today's episode we're filming at one of Akron's favorite Mexican restaurants, Tres Portillos. We're celebrating Cinco de Mayo. I'm joined today by my special guest, Lady Fay of IPA. Boop, boop. We try 3 Mexican beers, and not all of them are the watered-down typical Mexican brews that you see in the grocery store. Lady Fay tells us the history of Cinco de Mayo. Test your beer knowledge with my quiz, and so much more. Stay tuned! Warning, what you're about to watch is purely for my own mental well-being. But let's face it, it's some pretty funny stuff. You're about to witness a crazy diva hitting a midlife crisis, and it's all on camera with a little help from her friends. Viewer discretion is not advised. Beer Divas, 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 Beer Divas. Welcome to the Beer Divas show, where wine is dumb and the craft beer world has taken over the dull American beer scene once and for all. Today we are celebrating Cinco de Mayo, and we are here at Tres Portillos, which is one of my favorite Mexican restaurants here in Akron, Ohio. We're on the west side, up on the hill in Fair Lawn. And with me is one of my special guests, Lady Fay of IPA.
Hello, darling.
Hello, hello. Wow, I am so excited for you to be here. This is definitely a great celebration time for the Mexican culture, especially those in the United States. And we'll kind of get into that later in the show. But we are going to start off the show with my favorite part, beer reviews.
Beer reviews.
It's beer review time. All right, the first beer, now these are just typical Mexican lagers slash, we've got a dark one too that I can't wait to try because I don't think I've ever had it. I think you had it one time.
I don't remember.
Okay, it doesn't matter, but you know, the Mexican beer scene is very famous for a lot of lagers. So we're gonna try a couple today and then rate them and go from there. The first one we're gonna rate is called Pacifico, and it's a typical Mexican lager, and the ABV on it is 4.4. I'm gonna steal the first lime if you wanna steal the second lime.
Thank you.
Ooh.
I need some napkins.
Yeah, I didn't think of this.
She hasn't even been drinking yet.
I haven't even been drinking yet. Wait till the end of the show, folks. All right, so, you know, very, very effervescent. Lots of carbonation in it, right? Lots of tiny bubbles.
Nice coral color.
Yeah, it's like straw color, very light. Now let's smell it. Now, of course, I smell the lime, which I probably shouldn't have done that first.
The lime overpowers it.
But it's your typical lager, malty, light, and I don't expect a lot of hops from this, okay? So let's taste it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Salud. Tasty. Makes me think it's something I want to drink after I mow the lawn.
You better believe it, or during the mowing of the lawn. It just tastes so good.
Crisp.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Awesome. We got to keep the Beer Divas full too.
Say hi to our fans.
Gracias.
Thank you.
So, you know, it's light colored.
A summer type beer.
It definitely has flavor though.
It does.
You know, some of the light beers, it's like, you know, after.
Not worth drinking.
Exactly, and especially if you've been drinking the craft beers, the whole beers,
Sometimes
you know, no light beers here.
Something with some flavor.
We need some flavor, and you are definitely a hophead, So
For sure.
we need to bring some flavor to the realm, right?
But this is light but tasty. I would definitely order this on a summer
total
day.
summer beer.
Today's
Total.
a perfect day for this beer. It's 80, sunny.
I know. Look at this
Perfect.
place. It is beautiful.
Mm.
Okay.
All right.
So, Lady Fay, what is your rating for the Pacifico Mexican Lager?
I'm going to give it a 7.4. Definitely something I would kick back with on a warm summer day. Crisp, light. I don't think it would make me feel bogged down or heavy.
No, you could drink this all
But
night.
still-
You could definitely drink one of these.
Still plenty of flavor.
Definitely.
I give it a 7 because it's not my go-to beer.
Right.
So that's a high rating for me.
So my rating for the Pacifico Mexican Lager is, I'm gonna go 7.8.
7.8.
So same thing, you know, I like something with a little more flavor. Of course, I'm a huge fan of the German
Of
lagers.
course, right.
And that's who, you know,
Like
the
this
Mexicans
one. We
base
wanna
it
sink
off.
our teeth into
Yeah,
this
we're
one.
gonna save the best for last because I think that one's
That
gonna
one
be
looks the
probably our
tastiest.
favorite. But, you know, it's still flavorful, but to me
Right.
this kind of tastes like the typical, you know, American
Right.
style lager that's
Tastier
out
than
there.
a Corona though, and I like Corona.
A lot tastier. I think
It's got a little more
yeah.
flavor.
I think the smaller labels, even though they're owned by bigger groups now, but they're still brewed, you know, similar to what they were when they were first started. So I think
Okay.
it has great flavor.
Like it.
Dance break.
I mean, Lee.
What is wrong with you?
Why?
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 Okay, you gotta drink up.
Salud. I mean, how can you sit still when the song is playing? Hey.
Would you like a chip,
Yes,
Lady
ma'am.
Faye? Hold
Yes,
on.
ma'am.
I got too much crap on today.
Thank you, Dr. Brewski.
Welcome.
That is your name, isn't it?
It's Dr. Brewski. I don't even think I said it in this episode.
Dr. Brewski.
And what goes better with a crisp Mexican lager than chips and salsa? Love it.
Yeah, we got to cleanse our palate. So we're ready for the next round.
I would recommend some water too.
The Beer Divas drink water.
Hey, we gotta replenish the skin, right?
We do.
And the liver. All right, our second beer we're gonna try today is called Victoria. Do you want this one?
No, you can have it. I still have
You-
this one.
You got that one too. I'll pour it on the bottom. So Victoria is also a Mexican lager, and they have an ABV of 4.0. So it's 4 flat. So very, very light.
Give me a second.
I'm just looking at the label here. Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Brewski.
Looks a little darker.
It's kind of
Ooh,
caramely.
It's caramely. I'm actually
I
excited
like the
about
caramel,
this.
yeah.
That means it's gonna have more malt flavor. Nutty.
Oh, it smells nice.
Now, I notice it's not as carbonated as the Pacifico. It's not too
right.
much. Yeah. Okay, let's smell. Definitely more caramel.
Notes
almost
of caramel.
toffee.
honey.
Notes. Maybe a little honey. Yeah, it does have a little bit of sweetness. All
It
right.
does. Salute.
Let's do it. Oh, yum. It's definitely a lot stronger tasting of the malt and the caramel
For sure.
notes than the Pacifico, and I think that is reflected in the darkness. So, you know, maybe they're fermenting with a darker malt than what the
Definitely,
Pacifico is.
It has a malt taste as compared to that. Heavier beer, still not heavy though.
It does have a crisp at the end,
it
too.
It ends with a little bit of a crisp.
It ends with the crisp.
And I almost get hints of a fruit, like an orange.
Maybe. It does have a little sweetness to it.
Sweet, crisp, light, flavorful.
Yes.
I like it.
I like it. Definitely a lot more flavor than the Pacifico or what you would think of as a traditional Mexican lager.
But it's still something I would sip sitting outside.
Oh, absolutely. It's light enough that you can keep going. And it's only 4%, which is not what I would expect with something like this.
No.
That dark, but that flavorful.
Right.
That's my new go-to. Usually
Which is
I'm
good
a Modelo.
when you're driving.
Usually I'm a Modelo Especial person.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna look for the Victoria. If I can find it in the grocery store, I'm doing it
for sure.
I would definitely drink that
Here's
again.
the bottle.
Yep. Okay.
Very nice.
Lady Faye, what is your beer review?
I give it an 8.
She gives it an 8. I didn't even get the words out. What the hell? She's too excited.
Has a little more flavor than the lighter one.
Has a little more flavor. So my rating on the Victoria Mexican Lager is, I'm going 8.2. I dig this kind of beer. This is awesome.
Why the 0.2? What kicks it up a notch?
Well, I think it needs a little bit more.
Yeah.
This is the one that I would want to look for in my grocery store, that I can bring a 6-pack or a 12-pack or whatever home and put in my fridge.
As much as I like it, I think if I were just smelling it, I would give it a higher rating because the smell is delicious.
But it's only 4%. So you can't expect too much flavor for only a 4%.
Has
that's
a
where
lovely,
you get
lovely smell.
That's where you get the alcohol from, is from the fermentation and the brewing process.
So if you don't want to drink anymore, you could just sniff this beer.
You could just sniff it and have pleasure from the sniffing.
If we're just sniffing it, I give it an 8.5.
You've been around your dog too much or something.
Whatevs.
All right, let's cleanse our palate. Whatevs.
Are we cleansing with water or a margarita?
Whichever you would want to. Okay. The final beer we're going to try today.
Oh wait, I didn't finish this one.
Well, you better chug it.
Sorry.
Chug. Oh, don't be jumping it. Chug.
Nobody saw.
That is a party foul. Party foul.
Shut it.
Lady Faye of IPA. Okay. The last
I'm
beer
excited about that one.
that we're going to try is called the Modelo Negra. And it's actually a Munich Dunkel, which we love the German beers. So as you can see, it is pretty darn dark.
I kind of feel like I'm not celebrating Cinco de Mayo looking at that, but we're celebrating
Oktoberfest, right?
Oktoberfest.
Sorry.
We're good, thank you. Yeah.
Let me,
I think we're going to have to do a little
need more napkins.
dry with this one. Look, it even looks like a German.
well, it is. It's a Munich
like
Dunkel.
A German.
It's a Munich Dunkel. Sorry, I was trying to do this better, but I didn't do a very good job. We're getting attacked by the bees.
How do we do Eins, zwei, drei in Spanish?
Don't know. Okay. But we can just keep it in the
Eins, zwei,
drei.
You can just keep it in the arms.
Oh my gosh, my notes!
Oh, I'm losing my horn.
My notes! my notes. Hold on, I'm gonna need those. I'm gonna need
you
those.
gave me a lot of froth on this
Can you
one.
pick that up? Okay, time out. I'll edit that out.
Don't edit it out, it's wonderful. Okay, here we go. And we're back.
She's butt scooting in and butt scooting out, right?
We all have our talents.
Oh my God.
What's wrong with you?
We'll try to pour it a little better. I did a terrible job. I was trying to just do it quick.
Maybe.
You
Still a
still,
little
I mean,
frothy.
it's frothy, but that's okay.
All right, should we try this again?
All right, so this is the Modelo Negra. It's a Munich Dunkel. The ABV, the Dunkel, I'm sorry, Dunkel. The ABV on it is 5.4%, so we're getting into, from low to normal range.
What is normal?
I don't remember. There is a normal range, but I'm just
Clearly,
starting
it's
to...
not at this table.
Yeah. As said from the lady with the piñatas on her head, right? We need a dance break again?
I think so. All right.
La la la.
Back to
Okay.
the beers.
So, let's smell. Oh yeah. I mean, it's not hoppy at all. Not hot. I don't smell the hops. Malty, deep, roasty malt. But not deep roasty malt as in
Notes
maybe
of coffee.
a stout, right?
Notes of coffee.
Yeah, a little bit.
Right?
All right, let's taste.
Bottoms up. Prost.
Pro salute. You get that a little bit of the coffee, toasty, roasty
Toasty, roasty.
at the back end.
You're right.
Once you swallow.
Definitely something you can sink your teeth into. Has a lot of flavor. Not heavy though, at all.
No,
Not heavy.
and the
I like
aftertaste
it.
doesn't linger very long. After you swallow with the toasty, roasty, it kind of just
You're right.
disappears.
It's still a little crisp, isn't it?
And not a lot of carbonation either.
I like it.
I like it.
I think it's my favorite so far. Yep.
Okay, so Lady Faye, what is your rating for the Modelo Negra Munich Dunkel?
9.2. And the 0.2 is just because it reminds me of German beer, which I also love.
Wow,
very much.
9.2.
Definitely a fan of that one.
And my rating for the Modelo Negra Munich Dunkel is, I gave it an 8.1.
Really?
I still think the Victoria is my go-to. I don't know what it is about that malty flavor. I think it has a little more carbonation to it than this does.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know.
look at it. It's still bubbling.
Yeah, well, Victoria. Victoria's the second
Yeah.
one.
This one, though.
Well, that one's still bubbling.
I don't care for your rating.
Well, there you go, folks.
But we
Lady
are the
Faye
divas.
is dismayed.
The diva doesn't like your rating. But
Well,
it's your show, so.
it is what it is, and I still liked it, but I still would go with the Victoria over this. I don't know. I just like a
It
little
was
bit
good.
lighter.
I like that one as well.
The Dunkel. I still like the Dunkel,
But the smell is better than the taste, I think, with the Victoria.
it does have a little bit of a more distinct taste, where
For
this
sure.
is a little more like roasty,
This is you're
toasty.
drinking a beer. This is, I don't want to say perfumey, but
Okay.
a little
Yeah,
perfumey.
it does.
Yeah.
All right, next up is Cinco de Mayo history.
Okay, here we go. A little Mexican history. Source, the History Channel. Compliments of Dr. Brewski. This is a holiday that celebrates the date of the Mexican Army's May 9th, 1862 victory over France at the Battle of Puebla. It celebrates Mexican culture and heritage in America. It's not a celebrated holiday in Mexico, and it's not their Independence Day. The Battle of Puebla lasted one day and bolstered the resistance movement in Mexico. Next up, beer quiz.
It's quiz time, quiz time, quiz time, quiz time. All right, we are ready for beer quiz. All right, question number 1. When is Mexico's Independence Day? Is it A, November 4th? Is it B, July 28th? Is it C, June 30th? Or is it D, September 16th?
Oh. I have no idea. I'm going to go with, what was the September option?
September 16th.
I'm going to go
right
with
after
September
your birthday.
16th because it sounds like something I might have read in 5th grade history.
And the answer is, that is correct. Answer D, right after your birthday. So, September 16th is the call to arms against the Spanish government in 1810. So that's when Mexico celebrates their Independence Day.
All right.
Of course, it couldn't be June 30th because that's my birthday. All right, question number 2. What is the best-selling Mexican beer? Is it A, Dos Equis? Is it B, Corona? Is it C, Tecate? Or is it D, Modelo?
I have a question. Highest sales in America or
U.S., Mexico, UK.
Okay, can I have the options again?
You have A, Dos Equis, B, Corona, C, Tecate, or D, Modelo.
I think it's A or D, but
Which one?
I'm going to go with A. I
And
really
the
don't know.
answer is B, Corona.
Seriously?
Only
Wow.
There's only 2 brewers that they have bought all of the Mexican breweries.
Okay.
Unless they're like an independent little brewery.
Yeah.
But it's you have Grupo Modelo, which is owned by Anheuser-Busch InBev, or you have FEMSA, FEMSA Cerveza, and they're owned by Heineken now.
Okay. I was thinking Corona was
And I think
probably more
Corona is
popular
part of
in
the Grupo
US.
Modelo. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. So Corona, it's the
Wow.
most drank in the U.S., UK, Australia.
It's kind of like the Budweiser of
It's the Budweiser.
Mexican
Yep.
style beers.
Question number 3. The FEMSA brands, because there's only 2. There's FEMSA and there's Grupo Modelo. So the FEMSA brands of Mexican beer include which of the following? A, Tecate, B, Indio, C, Sol, and D, all of the above.
D.
And the answer is D, all of the above. So not only do they have Tecate, Indio, and Sol beer, but they also do Carta Blanca, Superior, Dos Equis, and Bohemia. So that's what the group, the FEMSA Cerveza group is all about. Hey, I caught it this time. Hey, Wind. What's up, Windy?
I really like your Spanish pronunciation. It's very
Yeah,
nice.
it's a little bit better.
It's very good.
That's right. So that's it for the show today.
All
Thank
right.
you so much,
Thank you for
Lady
joining
Fay
us.
of IPA, and of course Trace Portrios for supplying us
Thank
with
you,
not only tasty
Trace
beverages,
Portrios.
but also this beautiful scene that we have today.
Yeah, would you like to say goodbye to our fans?
Say adios.
Adios.
So that's it for the show today. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any episodes. Go out today and enjoy a tasty beer. And remember, don't worry, be happy.